Hi there. It's been a while, but it's time to get started back. I had a wonderful vacation. Going up north is very beautiful, especially in this hot summer. I thought we'd start with The Prince Warriors. It's actually a sequel to the books we've already read, The Winter War by Priscilla Shirer and Gina Detweiler. Prologue. Gavriel frowned at the creature that slithered before him, leaving a trail of inky goo on the crystal floor. It was making a terrible mess. He drew his sword. Kaleidoscopes of color leapt from the blade and swirled around Gavriel's tall, shining form, making the cowering creature before him recoil as if in pain. "What are you doing here, Pony Roast, you miserable worm?" Pony Roast, prince of the dark world of Skatos, did look a bit like a worm that had just been run over by a car. But he had taken an extremely bad beating from the Prince Warriors, so it was understandable. With great effort, Pony Roast pulled himself together, reforming a head with eyes, a nose, and a squiggling hole that acted as a mouth. A single tentacle-like arm popped up from the goo on the floor. "I demand an audience with the source." Pony Roast's voice sounded like the gurgles of a plugged-up sink. It made Gavriel's ears ache. "Request denied." Gavriel raised his sword to strike, but then he stopped and turned toward the crystal staircase behind him. The staircase led to an enormous throne, upon which sat a ball of flame, so white hot it looked like a burning star, its light stretching endlessly in all directions. Smaller, twinkling lights spun in the flame's orbit, each one humming a note that joined the others in perfect harmony. Gavriel was still for a long time listening to the glorious music emanating from the throne. A huge golden lion, lying at the bottom of the staircase, swished its tail and stared intently at the unwelcome visitor mucking up the floor. Finally, Gavriel turned back to Pony Roast and lowered his sword. He sighed. "State your business. You'll be heard." "My business is this," said the gurgling voice. "I demand a rematch." The lion sat up and licked its lips. Gavriel almost laughed, his eyes blazing. "A rematch? You are no match for the Prince Warriors. Haven't you seen that already? There is nothing you can do to penetrate their armor." Pony Roast made a strange noise that might have been a sticker. "Perhaps not. But this war is not over. In fact, it has just begun." "You're wrong, worm," Gavriel said. "You have no idea how wrong. You'll see when the time comes." "I have nothing but time." "Wrong again. Your time is just about up." Just then a great darkness passed over both Gavriel and Pony Roast, and the colors ceased to shine. The lion leapt to its feet with a low growl as another figure appeared. It was small, yet it cast a long, dark shadow that seemed to consume everything it touched. Pony Roast shrank back as the shadow approached, gathering himself into a ball, so he looked like a slimy armadillo. "Come no closer." Gavriel's voice lost its light tone. He raised his sword. Lightning burst from the white flame on the high throne. The figure retreated, just enough so that its shadow did not touch Gavriel or the lion, yet it remained on Pony Roast. "Does it make you nervous to have that one so close?" Gavriel regarded Pony Roast with disdain. "Then you'd best be gone." "I'll go," Pony Roast replied, more than eager to leave now. He uncurled himself and began to slink away from the figure with the great shadow. But do not doubt. I will return in the winter.